Update 44 is now live with the second beta, the Crown of Hamati, and I didn't do a video in the first beta because a lot of the stuff was missing, but in this video we're going to look at all the important changes. The first thing that you'll notice when you log into the game is that you'll have a pop-up quest. I'm not sure if this is if you've completed all the stuff in the new zones, but I have done that. I've completed everything in the new area, the book quests, and all the other quests. So I got this pop-up quest available, a message from Mizadi. As you can see from the top here, there's a new storyline spanning 25 quests. The Ikorban Valley is under threat from a new evil, the enigmatic Varshud II of Ekamat. Explore the story of Mizadi, so this story that's popping up here, as she fights for her people and attempts to bring peace to Shagana. You can also unlock 12 additional side quests when you complete the Crown of Hamati quest, a grim warning in Iridir. So when you look at this quest, it says speak with Mizadi in Urmak. So this is how the new storyline begins. You get a pop-up and you just simply continue from this point. So with update 44, a brand new storyline content for people to enjoy. Also with update 44, we're getting a brand new 6-man instance, Dun Shuma, King's Fortress. I might get a group together and get a video out this instance a bit later before beta closes, but for now we'll just take a look inside. We can see initially, I haven't tried this yet. I know a lot of people enjoy it. They like the mechanics, etc, etc. But from what I've seen, like I peeked inside before, there's some there's a way forward, there's a way to the sides, I believe. Actually, let me just run in here real quick. And this is tier 1 solo, so it's not going to be that hard. Weapon Master Makragab, Didunam, Ujdala. So does that mean there's 3 bosses? Possibly. Like I said, I might try to get a group together. Try to run this instance. But this is what it looks like initially when you enter. Probably 3 bosses. 3 encounters each way. But I've heard good thing about this instance. Yeah, you can see the bosses splitting up. But from what I've heard, this it might be a nice 6-player instance. So I might get a group together. We'll see. But if I do, that will be a separate video. But with the update 44, we get a brand new 6-man. Also worth mentioning, the endgame group content has been updated for the release of Mirkwood, the level 65 cap on the legendary servers Angmar and Mordor. There's been changes to health and damage of the boss fights, so that the 65 endgame experience will be better. There's new items, new set bonuses as far as I've seen. So the release of 65 for Angmar and Mordor might feel kind of fresh, and that goes for the Mirkwood cluster and in their absence, which will be like OD, Lost Temple, etc. A lot of good instances in this cluster, so hopefully it will feel fresh with the new gear, and people can enjoy the new content on Mordor and Angmar. This next one we're going to look at just from the patch notes. It's the Favoured standing enhancement system for reputation. If you have a VIP account, you need VIP. That's important for this to work. Once one of your characters get friend, at least friend rank with the reputation faction. So for example, let's say you have a guardian that you quest on, you do a reputation for the Men of Bree, you get friend. That means that any other character that works on reputation for Men of Bree will get a bonus to their reputation gain. So once you have one character getting a friend rep, then the others will get reputation faster. That's a nice catch-up system, so you don't have to grind the reputation normally on every character. And you can see the list. This is pretty much every reputation in the game, but all of these will have the new Favoured standing enhancement system with the release of update 44. The 18th anniversary for LOTRO is coming up as well, and with this anniversary this year, we're getting 6 seasonal missions, and each mission is inspired by a low-level quest and available to characters level 20 plus. And with delvings at level cap, you have to go to Bree and talk to the hooded stranger. Kind of reminds me of Aragorn. But yeah, he has 6 missions, and just looking at these names brings me back. Rescued by Moonlight, I believe that's in Everluin, in the Caladul, the dwarf place. Lalia Safe Passage, obviously, is Great Barrows. Rare Vintage. Oh yeah, Limel's Vineyard. Gift for the North. Needlehole. The Shire Quest. Only's Revenge. Yeah, these take me back. Let me see, I want to hop into Lalia's. Just to see if we go to the Great Barrows. The Barrow Downs, I guess. Oh yeah. So it's basically missions, just doing old quests in a way. Kind of nice throwback. So I don't really mind this for anniversary. It's kind of a nice throwback doing the Lalia quests, you know. Oh, a lot of enemies here. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit different from what it used to be. This is a mission. Yeah, nice little addition for the anniversary. 6 new seasonal missions you can complete. So, also new this year, the Midsummer Festival gets quite a nice revamp. Instead of just doing it in Minas Tirith, we now actually go to an island. So to go here, you have to find Ikhajat, and she can be found in front of the city stables in Minas Tirith Midsummer, the Party Tree, Thorns Hall Inn, and also Prancing Pony and the Festival Garden in Dilland. So I'm going to talk to Ikhajat. We will swiftly travel to further home in the Shield Isles. Let's have a look at this this new Midsummer area. Ooh. Okay, okay. Nice. Irksome seagulls. I hate seagulls. Here in Norway, they're always bugging me, making noise, being loud. Can't sleep. Yeah, so this will be the a new place for the Midsummer where we can go. Oh, there's a map too. Further home, dear Akhtar. I'm sure we're gonna use the whole island. Quests and stuff. I like the decoration. Decorated the trees. There's a smelly cat. PB Buffet reference. Don't worry, I'm not gonna sing. Be fine. Door leading in here, the cracked flagon. That's probably like an inn or something. Arkama, do you have a quest for me? Yes, yes, yes. Quests. Oh, water option.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Don't spend too long. I'm assuming this is it's the same as the other. Well, new items we can look at real quick. I'm guessing these are new this year. Circle with hanging blooms. Some bed. Different kind of beds. Ceremonial staff. I'm assuming these are new this year. I don't know if they're new from last year, but Home of the Wedding Celebration Pony. I want to have a look. The Wedding Celebration Pony. Kind of cute. Was it carrying? Wasn't it carrying? I can't really see. Fireworks? Maybe. Home of the Wild Chocolate Donkey. Just a black donkey. Okay. Wine red snake. It's a wine red snake. Wow. Quiver in signposts, a lot of housing items. Yeah, we'll get some new items this year. And of course, this brand new area for people to experience. Getting a little revamp of the Midsummer Festival. Real quick, there's been some changes to the Thorns Hall hard attack event. There's also been changing to the Comb Forester event. So I'm not going to go too much into detail, but you can read from these notes that the Comb Forester event kind of got revamped to run every hour. And there's also been some changes to, like minor changes to how it works. So if you're someone who really care about these crafting events, there are your notes. There's been some changes. In Iridar, in the Ikorban Valley, there's a new Hamati Quartermaster. This person has new rewards, including housing items. There's some rings, jewelry. Yeah, looks like some decent jewelry. You need Hamati Urgul tokens to... yeah, it looks like you have to do the new content. Get these purple jewelry. There's housing items. And of course, the 2 new pets. Home of the Russet Corgi and Evergreen Sicklefly. First, we have to take a look. They're not here yet. Just the Russet Hedgehog. Evergreen. No, they're not on display yet, but see the little image. Russet Corgi and the Evergreen Sicklefly. New pets to get in Ikorban in Iridir. For PvMP, in the Ettenmoors, monster player damage and healing have been increased by 7.5% roughly. Monster player traits and effects have been updated to item level 525 equivalent values. So this change is to bring the monster players up on par with the free players, because, you know, when free players get new content, item level increases, they get stronger. And as such, should also monster players, they should also get buffs when the free players are getting buffs through normal content. So monster player damage and healing buffed to get in line with the free players. Also with this update, we get a brand new legendary items reward track season 14, and I've claimed all the rewards. Everything is pretty standard as we've gotten used to right now, but of course the important part is 25, 50, 75, and 100. What are those gifts? So starting with 25 on this list, we get the incomparable coffer of the Jade Speckled Snake. So I'm going to open this coffer. In this coffer we get Ancient Script, and of course the pet Jade Speckled Snake. We're going to take a look at it real quick. Bring out the snake. This is the Jade Speckled Snake, level 25 reward. Next up, for level 50, we have, let's see, legendary coffer of the Heroes of the Dwarf Halls. Go ahead and open this. Get a tracery token legendary. And there's Heroes of the Dwarf Halls Housing Collection. I'm gonna open this. And as we can see, there's a bunch of housing items, like Dwarven themed. See in the chat the items that we got. Hammer Wielding Dwarf King, Axe Wielding Dwarf King, Large Dwarf Made Tapestry, Tapestry Sconces. So there's a lot of Dwarven housing in the level 50 reward. Level 75, we do get the legendary coffer of the Elvish Outpost. Go ahead and open this one. This gives us a tracery token, legendary, and the Elvish Outpost Housing Collection. So another housing gift. And this one is Elvish themed, as you can see in the chat, all the items that we get. And the final one, the big one, level 100 of Season 14 reward track, legendary coffer of the Striped Jerboa. Let's have a look. You get your legendary enhancement runes, tracery token, and there's of course the pet Striped Jerboa. Have a look at this pet of the snake. Where is it? There it is. Kinda cute. That's your level 100 pet. And everything else is standard. Season 14 Legendary Items Reward Track. This update will also bring a Lalia's Market refresh. I'm gonna go take a quick look inside. I'm assuming this is the refreshed Lalia's Market. I've never really used the market much before. But this is where you can get a lot of cosmetic stuff, I believe. Ethereal Trader. There's Lalia. Hello. Get dies. I did see that all the old legendary items skins were in the item treasury database. 4-seed mounts. Revamps. Medic pets.
What can I do for you?
Bunch of stuff here. Guess this is it's like a shop.
How may I help you?
You spend mithril coins, buy mithril coins, buy stuff. Look at the cosmetics. Ah, they're even displayed. Okay. Cloaks, satchels, accessories, headwear, gloves, outfits. Like, I don't know if this is new or if it always looked like this. I've never really been in here. Okay, that's what it looks like. I guess it's probably not completely finished. But in any case, that is what it looks like right now. And hopefully it'll be a good place for people who want to buy cosmetics and stuff like that. But Lalia's Market is getting a big refresh. There's also some news about instances and the skirmishes. The 6-man Tool Sakana, the Well of Forgetting, the Consuming Fire now has a slightly longer delay before it activates, gives you more time to escape, and it deals 20% less damage. So this 6-man should be slightly easier. OD, Sorry Surma, they get some quality of life upgrades for the release of 65 on Angmar and Mordor. And worth noting, if you're setting an instance to duo difficulty, you will get solo rewards, not 3-man. That was not intended, that's been fixed right now. You can of course run a 3-man as a duo if you want the additional challenge, but if you're setting the instance to duo, you will get solo rewards. And all the way at the bottom you can see that the newest raid, Utugbur, will get some fixes and balance changes coming up with update 44. If you enjoyed the video, please consider dropping a like and subscribing, as it really helps out the channel. And if you like LOTRO, I would really recommend joining my Discord servers. You can also support me directly through my Ko-fi website. If you're playing or looking to play Lord of the Rings online, there is one place you need to be. The Ghyniverse is a Discord server created for the community of the players of Lord of the Rings Online. The server is getting close to 7,000 members, and in this server you'll find tons of helpful information. There's monthly giveaways, easy access to patch notes, you can keep up with my YouTube videos, my streams. If you're a streamer, you can ask for the streamer role and you can announce your streams in the other stream channel. There are discussion channels for pretty much everything, every class, monster players. But the best thing about this server is probably the Gearing Resources tab, where you can find anything from trait lines for every class, every build. There are stat goals, where you can find out what stats you should aim for on your characters. Really helpful information about drop rates from instances, as well as screenshot from all the new loot that appears in the game. If you enjoy LOTRO, you should definitely consider joining this server, and hopefully I'll see you in Middle-earth. If you were part of the Ghyniverse already, you might have noticed that another tab appeared at the top, the LFF server. This server is a brand new server that I created, the LFF Ghyniverse. In this server you can select which servers you want to keep up with, and once you select your server, say you select Arkenstone, you will see the LFF, the kinship advertisement, looking for kinship and trade channels, and there's also voice channels if people want to use those. The LFF channel is basically a looking for fellowship channel where people can post if they need players for the runs, And this way, people don't have to be logged into the game to see the chat. They can just instead get a notification on their Discord. There's also a kinship advertisement page where kins can post their kinship advertisement and have people join their kins. And you can also post in the looking for a kinship chat if you're looking for a kinship, but make sure to take a look in the kinship advertisement first and look through all the kin to find a suitable kin for you. There's also a trade channel if people want to buy or sell stuff that you can use. Hopefully you'll consider joining this server to bring the community even more together, not just in the game, but also outside of the game.